I've been making Christmas ornaments all this week, and today I took my Taurus saw out onto the patio and I am cutting out mittens. It's just so easy, and I can get the mittens drawn so closely, so I'm not wasting very much glass. And if you haven't used a Taurus saw before, it is an exceptional saw that has a diamond blade, and you can go any direction. And so it's real easy for me to just pivot around and cut out each of these mittens. Now I'm making mittens in both red, blue, and a red that is a striker, so that color will change a little bit. And I'll make these into mittens so that they can hang, and I'll have a little hanger for them. And these are all going up on my Etsy store. I just finished snowmen that came out of the kiln, and so those are up on the Etsy store now too. But for me, part of the reason that I do glass is because it is an income for me. And so this Taurus saw, though they can be spendy, was something that I really felt was economically, in the long run, good for me. So I have one of these saws now down in Arizona, plus my original one that I have in Wyoming. And I have cut out so many different things. And I like that I can go in any direction. So here's a top view, and you can see where I drew the mittens. I used a permanent Sharpie marker, though it doesn't really stay permanent when it's got all that water going on to it. But it makes it real easy so that I can just brush it off later with a toothbrush when I'm cleaning the glass up, because little tiny pieces of fragments of glass will get on top, even though you can't really see them. So it's always good that you wash it out. Now with a Taurus saw, if you have hard water, you're probably better using distilled water. If you don't have access to distilled water, you can just simply put a little bit of vinegar in your water, or 2 drops of a dish soap. But see how slick those are? Now I do have it sped up some, but it is a great tool for fused glass. And so I'll have other videos and posts on just exactly how I put these together, and I'm going to use some paint on them, I'm going to use some other glass on them, and I'm going to fire polish them. And so they're a fun project, but I just thought you might find it interesting on how I cut out some of my pieces of glass. Now there's probably a lot of different saws, but the Taurus saw that I got from D&L Glass has just worked so well, and that's why I actually purchased a second one. Now, what about all these scraps? I love these scraps. They're such weird, funky shapes, and they're great to add in your fused glass projects. Thanks, everybody.